Hello guys, so the latest Game of Thrones trailer is out and it reveals a lot. If you don't want any spoilers about the upcoming season, I recommend you do not watch this. If you don't care about spoilers and you've watched the trailers anyway and you just want to see my input, what I thought I saw on it and what I'm excited for, then go ahead and watch this video. So the way I'm going to do this, is the first time I've ever done a trailer breakdown, it's not something I'm professional at, is I'm going to watch it, I'm not going to record my screen, and I'm going to pause to go along and each individual segment which takes my eye, I'll go on about. I've already got a few clips I've got, so the image isn't just plain background. I'll have them going through as I go through the several points, and they're quite interesting things. So first off, let me go through this. Yeah, so you see there is the guys at Castle Black. That's just easy. Obviously, there is the whole thing about Castle Black. You can see they're about to have a fight. And we've already seen about a certain someone who is 20 foot, 30 foot tall breaking through Castle Black. You've also seen slots. In fact, let me wait until I get to that first. Yeah, it's a bit awkward after watch it through it. Now, let me just go through what I've seen in the Night's Watch. So you see the Night's Watch, it's got the guys aiming at the door, it's got the guys trying to get through the door. You've seen that through the other trailers. That is obvious that there is opposing factions within. You've got the Jon loyalists with Davos, and you've got the Thorne loyalists with Thorne. Now, this trailer, what it shows is it shows Davos outside of Castle Black. It's a bit more bright, and he's got Stark banners behind him. So you can guess out of that the Stark side wins the Castle Black things, but I think that's a bit too much of a giveaway. I don't think they should have shown Davos outside of Castle Black at all, because they've shown him locked in a room, Stark about to have a fight, and when that's on the screen, you're not knowing exactly what's going to happen. I mean, it's obviously, you know what's going to happen, but it's not 100% certain. Now they've shown pictures of Davos outside. It's just, it's a fact that they're going to win. My prediction for it is they'll have a little bit of a spat. Obviously, you didn't see Edison Tollett. A few people have speculated that maybe Edison went off to get the wildling, something like that. And I subscribe to that. I reckon that's going to happen. So yeah, that's the Night's Watch thing. There's not really much else to expand on it than that. That's all they've shown. They've shown oh, that's what it did in this trailer. They showed a scene of Melisandre while blood was mentioned, and of course we know blood magic is how people are resurrected. So it's just another hint at what's going to happen with Jon. I'm not sure when exactly it will happen. It'll probably happen reasonably fast, as we have seen a certain image of him in the Battle of Winterfell leading horses with the Hornwood banners and such, but hey ho, let me just continue getting this and get on to my next sort of point. Ah yes, the Melisandre, that was at the 19th second. Let me just go through this. Obviously at the 22nd second you have the dragons going over to Dothraki. Not really much to expand on there. That's just stuff. Obviously there's Arya's continued training. And yeah, this is Arya's continued training. I'm not going to talk about Daenerys. Daenerys, you know what's going to happen. They show off them bringing off the skin for the mask. Arya's obviously going to have a job. Ah, this one, yes. They show Sansa. Now Sansa here, she's clearly sporting a Stark sigil, as you can see on her top, but you can see there's an army behind her, and it's not a Valeman army. That is quite, I wouldn't say it's clearly a Northman army either. So I can't really tell who she is, but we know it's the battle of, is it 4 armies? So I guess this isn't a Northern faction. We've seen a Northern faction supporting Stark banners already, which I guess is with Davos. But we've seen, what was it? What banners did we see? Hornwood and Mormont. So we've seen the Hornwood and Mormonts. They're both completely polar opposites of the side of the north. You got Mormonts up in the northwest. You got the Hornwoods down in the southeast. So I don't think they've gone for a geographical one Northman army attacks from the north, another from the south. But yeah, I don't know who Sansa is with, but it looks like she's got her own little faction herself.
That's all I think about. What was taken from me.
Of course, they have the other scene where it's showing off, you know, Walder Frey, and there are Lannister troops in his court. So it's been shown off a lot of the Riverlander stuff. I'll come back to it later, a certain someone, but yeah, we've already had it basically confirmed that Edmure and Brynden Blackfish are going to be here. There's going to be some stuff going on. So hopefully we'll get to see Edmure in jail. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe it'll turn out Rosalind has been impregnated or something to that effect. But anyway, you can definitely tell Riverlands are on fire. And there's a certain Jaime there. Yes. Jorah's grayscale expanding, yada yada. Bit of Theon. Wait, who was behind? Was that Theon? Ah. Oh, there we go. So yeah, here's the Davos scene at the 50-second or 50-second mark. As you can clearly see, there is a Stark banner behind him while he's on his horse. Stark helmet with the guy holding it. So he is leading or with a Stark force to the north. Who is a part of this force? I have no idea. I don't work there, but again, then switches to, as you can clearly see, the Bolton army. They've got a few of their crosses up. Looks like you can actually see bodies on them. There are 6 of them. Which 6 people are they going to be burning? I guess we'll find out. Introduces a new Red Priestess. We're assuming she's a Red Priestess. It's pretty most popular option that is a Red Priestess, bringing some trouble in Meereen. But shows a bit of Euron, and here we go again at the 59th second. It shows Jaime in full Lannister gear, going through the Riverlands. Now we've already seen Jaime, of course, in King's Landing, sporting Kingsguard gear. So and the commentary on this is, of course, Cersei telling him to take his mantle where he should be, leading their armies. So my prediction out of this is that he is going to cause a load of havoc with the holy folk, the white ISIS. What are they called? The Sparrows. Yes, the Sparrows. The High Sparrow. What is their actual name? No, the High Sparrow guys. He's going to have some chaos with them, leading the Tyrell forces, and then he's going to go be relieved of his Kingsguard duties. He's going to take the mantle as the head of House Lannister as a legitimate heir, and he's going to lead the Lannister forces in the Siege of Riverrun. That's quite clear to me what's going to happen. And of course, if you can pause it at 1 minute and 1 second, this is the image I have chosen for the thumbnail, and that is, I'm going to go ahead and assume that's Oswell Whent. The other guy with the 2 swords fighting, Ned and Howland and someone else, was predictably Arthur Dane. So I'm going to go ahead and guess this is Oswell Whent. I'm going to have a gander that he is currently fighting. He's fighting Theo Wool. I don't know if they're going to name the guys on the actual thing, but I'm going to have a wild guess that that is Oswell Whent killing Theo Wool. But yes, Tower Joy, it is happening. There is no doubt about it. You've seen all the images now. You've got a nice little clip here of this guy fighting. Nice little shout. Is brilliant.
Show them what Lannisters are.
Yes, Cersei gets to meet Tommen. Awesome.
We do to our enemies.
Quite clearly see that they are had a bit of kill. Oh yes, and there's the image. So Mace Tyrell's obviously back. This is the 1 minute 10 second mark. Mace Tyrell's obviously back. The Tyrell troops are raised behind him and Jaime, and you know what's going to happen to these holy folk. Now you can actually see Jaime's up the stairs there, and they're coming down, the High Sparrow and Lancel Lannister. So you can assume there's been some sort of deal in place, but we'll have to see what happens. No, the Tyrell troops did lower their spears, but that's just a standard formation anyway. More White Walker stuff. Thank you, Davos, for introducing that.
The dead are coming.
I can't tell where Davos is standing. It wasn't Castle Black. It was quite light coloured, and the way he was talking, the real battles with the army of the dead and dead are coming, etc. I'm guessing that Davos is rallying the northern houses. Maybe this is House Mormont, maybe this is House Hornwood, and they've just moved everyone around geographically. Whoever it is, they're the only 2 people who've been mentioned. The Umber banners have been seen, but fighting for the Boltons, so whatever, but you can... I'm pretty certain Davos is going to rally the troops. We've already seen in the previous seasons that Davos is the man. He raised troops for Stannis. He's going to do the same for the Northern forces. Under whose banner? Sansa, Jon, Rickon? I have no idea. But hey, Davos is on a recruitment drive. Let me keep going through this. There's obviously some White Walker versus other people battle. And there's ships there. Oh, of course, that's Greyjoys. Yes. few clips of the wildlings fighting, a bit more of Arya training, a few Bolton things. And it does show the Sons of the Harpy. Look like they've been murdering again, but for what? Who knows? And that's what it was. Let me get back to that timestamp. There we go. 1 minute 31. You can clearly see a Brienne of Tarth and Sir Podrick Payne with Tully banners in the background. The Tullys are back. There's Riverrun. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's going to hold Riverrun like she was in service to Catelyn Tully. And then Jaime's going to come along and it's going to be a square off between her and Jaime in the Siege of Riverrun. What's going to happen? Oof, someone's going to be hurt. It's cool to see that the Tully man in the background does have a very specific armor for himself. That's cool. I like to see these different regions having different troop types. That's pretty cool. You see the mountain killing someone. You can see a dragon.
Dragons do not do well in captivity.
Tyrion talking some smart bollocks. Another nice little line. And then it shows the other fighting scene. Let me go back to that. So I can't really make out any banners. You can make out... So I'm paused at 1 minute 41. You can see that there are Bolton men with their big Pavese shields moving on against a load of guys who look pretty desperate. Now the banners I'm having a hard time figure out. There is the one on the far right is a Stark banner. That is for certain. That is a Stark banner to the far right. That one, it looks like it might be another Stark banner. I can't honestly tell. The third one, I'm working from right to left. That one is a Hornwood. Actually, that's what I think it is. I think it's Hornwood, Stark, Hornwood, Stark, Stark. That's what I think it is. The one on the far right is definitely Stark. The one on the left and the middle one both look like Hornwood. But if you can look closely at the guys' helmets at the back, it looks like there are Bolton men surrounding these here Stark forces. You can also see at the back that some guys are facing the other way. So what it looks like here... Ah, yes, look on the far end. You can see guys on horseback. I'm going to make a prediction here that this... Unless they're wildlings. No, they're not wildlings. They'd be dressed in the grey. I'm going to make a guess here that the Bolton forces defeat this northern army. And then the horses come. That's what's going to happen. You have the wildlings and the Stark ground forces. Whoever's there gets surrounded, get about to be massacred, and then Jon, after being resurrected, comes back on his old horse charge. I have no idea. What am I meant to make of this? It seems all over the place. Unless there's Sansa forces who get surrounded, but then Sansa was on a horse herself. Is that Sansa at the back? It's a white, black and white horses. Ah, looks like it's going to be a massacre anyway. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, because you can see Tormund at 1 minute 43, and he obviously looks like he's not having a good day. And the guy next to him is holding a banner. Maybe that's the wildlings who get surrounded. But then why is there Hornwood and Stark banners? So who knows? That was Podrick getting... and here we go. 1 minute 44, 45. You can see 1-1 breaking down the door. So that's quite clear. Is that Mira? 1 minute 45. Is that Mira Reed? Nice to see her. That is one actress I do like. Of course, the outro is just Tyrion freeing the dragon, which... How's that going to go? He's not going to try and ride it. He's not that stupid, unless he's real drunk. But anyway, there you go. I've done a bit of a talk through. That was a 2-minute trailer. I've turned it into 14 minutes. So yeah, let's have a discussion. If you have any ideas about what you think is going on, if you think things that I've missed, then get on and let me have a know. Let me know what you think's going on. Also, in the trailer at the end, it has an advertisement for HBO Now. It shows there's a 1-month free trailer. I think that's only it's only acceptable for US territories, which obviously isn't me. But yeah, if you guys are looking into how you can stream it legally, it looks like HBO is going to allow you to have the first third for free. Maybe by the time you compare that to having 3 months subscription somewhere else, it might work out. But I don't know. Of course, for free guys anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching this. I hope I've pointed out some things you had no idea about. I hope you can point out some things I might have been confused. Anyway, I hope to continue doing videos like this in future. I like to do pre-episode reviews and stuff like that because, hey, anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.